Winning aside in Major League Soccer, LA Galaxy. Only the second meeting between these two sides. The first one not long ago in the 2025 Campeones Cup. 3-2 thriller going to Toluca that time. And with the type of matches we've had in the quarterfinal round of the Concacaf Champions Cup, surely this will be sensational. The Nashville America tie, the LAFC Cruz Azul matchup, the Tigres Seattle Sounders game we've just witnessed, and now Los Choriceros, the Escarlata Club, against the Galácticos, the LA Galaxy, who made that long trip from Los Angeles to Estado de Mexico. And look at this. For this club, they have been absolutely on fire the last 18 months under Antonio El Turco Mohamed. They're the back-to-backs, looking for a third in a row, and they'll have a shot as they sit third currently, only below Chivas Rayadas of Guadalajara and La Máquina Cementera of La Cruz Azul in the standings. For the Galaxy, the ability to be on the road first. The 15th of April next week is the second leg in Carson. The Dignity Health Sports Park. It's a sensational turnout from Estadio Nemesio Diaz. A packed house to watch this one. It's Ramses Sandoval with you. We're red hot off that 3-0 scoreline from LAFC against Cruz Azul 24 hours ago. High mountain to climb here for the LA Galaxy, but we spoke about it last night. Of course, Cruz Azul still alive, but we can absolutely get El Tráfico in the Concacaf Champions Cup semifinals here. Both teams not in the best form recently. Only 2 victories in the last 5 matches for the LA Galaxy, and both coming against Mount Pleasant out of Jamaica in this tournament. Only 1 win thus far in 6 Western Conference ties in Major League Soccer. And for Toluca, only 1 victory in their last 5. And coming off a dreadful loss, 1-0 against Gallos Blancos of Querétaro. Héctor Said Martinez, the Honduran referee, will be in charge. FIFA credited since 2017 for the 34-year-old. He's young. And he'll be accompanied by his compatriots Walter Lopez, Cristian Ramirez, Nelson Salgado. VAR is activated by Selvin Brown out of Nicaragua. Assisting Selvin, Tatiana Guzman, also from Honduras. Los Diablos with that tifo to show the LA Galaxy who's at home. There's Yoshida and all of his experience, the captain for the LA Galaxy. 37-year-old with 120+ matches on his day. A decade with the Japanese national team. And look at that. Welcome to Toluca Galaxy. We'll listen in to the Concacaf Champions Cup out. There it is. 12-time champs Toluca. Only one win in the last 5 in all competitions. And it was that 4-0 deciding win in the second leg against San Diego to see them through after they had lost in the first leg from Southern California in San Diego. That Snapdragon 4-3-2. They turned that around. How they got here. First round bye for Diablos. And then a 6-3 aggregate scoreline against San Diego. Toluca with Garcia Palomera in goal. It's Santiago, Mendes, Pereira, and Gallardo. Over 100 matches with El Tri for Gallardo. He'll be at the World Cup. Núñez, Castro, Romero. El Canelo Angulo wearing 10 in the back of his jersey. And it's Portugal international Paulinho alongside Mexican international Alexis Vega. Stacked lineup for Mohamed with more options. Of course, on the bench, the big-time miss, Marcel Ruiz, picking up that injury weeks ago. Some reports coming out that he actually may be ready for the World Cup, as he was one of the regulars for Javier Aguirre, just as is, without a shadow of a doubt, more than likely the starting left back for Mexico at the 2026 World Cup, Jesus Gallardo. Both captains here, Alexis Vega for Diablos Rojos, Yoshida for the LA Galaxy, and of course, we spoke about the referee, Héctor Said Martinez, the 34-year-old Catracho. For the Los Angeles Galaxy, coming off a 2-1 defeat at home to Minnesota United. We'll go with their lineup in just a second. VAR activated with Selvin Brown and Tatiana Guzman from the Concacaf headquarters. The Los Angeles Galaxy with former San Jose goalkeeper Marcin Kowski, Yamane, Garces, the Colombian, Yoshida, and it's Nelson over on the left side with Miller, Edwin Cerrilla, Dallas Academy player and winder. And up top it is Thome, it is Gabriel Peck, the former Vasco da Gama, and it is Joao Close, ex-St. Louis City striker. Yoshida, of course, your captain, and Peck on fire as the Brazilian is coming up scoring 5 of the 6 goals in the series against Jamaican side Mount Pleasant, and of course a hat-trick in leg 1. 2 teams that have won this championship in the past, but it's been a long time. For the Los Angeles Galaxy, their last CONCACAF title 26 years ago in the 36th edition of this tournament, 2000. For Toluca, just 3 years after that in the 38th edition, 2003, their second title. Their first, you'd have to go way back into the 1960s, but again, 2 giants of CONCACAF. And particularly for Toluca, with the success that clubs like Tigres, Cruz Azul, Monterrey, America, and Chivas have had in this tournament, they will want to see a little bit more this time out. We are on with the first 45 minutes of this one. The Los Angeles Galaxy in their white, left to right on your screen, visiting Toluca, Estado de Mexico tonight. And for los Diablos Rojos, for los Choriceros, for El Club Escarlata, right to left, wearing their traditional scarlet red. 12-time champs on quite the run, back-to-back. Prior to America and Atlas of Guadalajara, it was only Pumas of UNAM, managed by Hugo Sanchez in the early 2000s with a back-to-back bicampeonato. Gustavo Matosas and León were able to do that at the turn of the 2010 decade. Then it was Atlas of Guadalajara under Diego Martín Coca, and then of course America winning a three-peat. Here's an opportunity, cross. Paulinho went down to the box. One of the calling won't get it. Called into the Portugal national team. Last fecha FIFA, and he was at Azteca Stadium. He came on at the reopening of the Great Azteca as Mexico took on Portugal in their first of 2. Their second, of course, a match in Chicago at Soldier Field against Belgium, 2 draws by the by for Javier Aguirre and company, with the likes of Alexis Vega, who starts tonight in that team. And of course, Jesus Gallardo, there he is, 20 in the back of his jersey. Gallardo, over 100 matches with El Tri, and will most certainly be the starting left back for Javier Aguirre's Mexican side at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. June 11, the opener from Mexico City. El Tri against South Africa. It's Ramses Sandoval with you. Thank you so much for being with us. On the eve of 24 hours since the 3-0 LAFC Cruz Azul matchup we all got to witness. On a brace from Martinez, one from Son Heung-min. We're back at it. This will close the first leg series of the Concacaf Champions Cup quarterfinals. Again for Toluca, the first round bye after capturing a championship at Liga MX. And in the last round, 6-3 on aggregate scoreline to eliminate San Diego. Good opportunity here. Marcin Kowski will get rid of it for the Los Angeles Galaxy. San Miguelito out of Panama in the first round. And then took care of business on a 6-0 dominating performance on aggregate against Jamaican side Caribbean League winners. Mount Pleasant back, looks to get there in time. No better timing than Luis Garcia Palomena, the 33-year-old Jalisciense goalkeeper out of Jalisco. Here's Alexis Vega, one-on-one against Miki Yaman. Former Chivas of Guadalajara man to Paulinho, who was looking to chip that up top. No success, and now it's Klaus, former St. Louis City man, finding Beck to the Brazilian, who receives the hellos from La Bombonera. Off the sideline, no doubt. John Nelson not able to control that. As we'll take another look at this one. Paulinho asking for something else here as Miki Yaman, international for Japan some time ago, seemingly, at least for the Portuguese, brought him down. Won't get the call that time. Paulinho on an absolute tear for this man's team, for El Turco Mohamed. Antonio Mohamed, 56 years of age for the footballer out of Buenos Aires, Argentina, on his day. First stepped foot in Mexico in 1993. 5 years with Toros Neza. You remember that Toros Neza team, Bebeto, 1994 world champion with Brazil. Played in that Toros Neza team. Got to a championship game, lost it against Chivas of Guadalajara in the 90s. The rest is history for El Turco. We'll speak about that. Success galore for Mohamed. 2012 champion with Xolos, 2014 champion with Club America, 2019 champion with Rayados, and a back-to-back championship. Clausura 25, Apertura 25, a bicampeón for the moment with Toluca. Highly thanks to Paulinho, a three-peat Golden Boot, a tricampeón goleador. What a moment for 26. The shot is just wide. As it's Paulinho, very close to having a shot at that one. And Leo Nunez tried it, and that could have been it for Toluca. Had it on his left. It's a goal kick for JT Marcin Kowski and company. On the other side, more success. It's Greg Vanny. 6 years with Toronto, an MLS Cup in 2017. Another one seasons later with the Los Angeles Galaxy only 2 years ago. MLS Cup 2024. International with the Stars and Stripes on his day. 30+ games for the United States. Suited up for Dallas, the Los Angeles Galaxy, Colorado, and DC United, amongst others. And it's back. Back still on it. Here's the Brazilian. He's done a good job Near side for the former Vasco da Gama. Eyes locked on the box. Second pull service. Looks a little long. It is. Not able to control the opportunity over on the far side. Nelson. And it is going to be Toluca ball. Bruno Mendes. The center back out of Montevideo playing with Pereira. 26-year-old product of Liverpool Montevideo to Gallardo. Here's Vega. Alexis. Paulinho. Backside turn to goal for the Portuguese. Opening right side for Nunez. Elio can have a shot in short. Oh, that could have been it. Nicolas Castro. The former Elche. Had it off the backside turn. But Toluca close once again. Did you get the feeling after watching it again? Perhaps Nico Castro looking to go inside for Paulinho. Or even El Canelo, Jesus Angulo. There you have it. Angulo, who knew he could have had a shot. 8 minutes gone. For the moment, everything for Diablo Rojos of Toluca. Klaus was looking to get to that. No success. And it's Alexis Vega. Captain for this team. Spent 4 years at Chivas Rayadas of Guadalajara. Over 100 matches with El Rebaño. Came back to his home. He is a product of Toluca. Oh, that's well done. Vega. Gallardo. It's played to Paulinho, who was looking for a crafty back heel. Didn't get enough on it. And couldn't place it for Angulo. And it's Marcinkowski who keeps it. JT. 6 years with San Jose for the Georgetown Hoya product. 28-year-old in goal tonight for Greg Vanny's Los Angeles Galaxy. Mendes out to Pereira. This is the second meeting barely between these two clubs in Concacaf tournament history. The first one not long ago, about a year ago, if that, in Campeones Cup 2025, a 3-2 thriller to Toluca. Peck and Fagundes scored on that night. There's Diego Fagundes back at New England now. Peck starting tonight. May 30th is the championship for this Concacaf Champions Cup. The 2029 ticket for the winner to the 2029 FIFA Club World Cup, as well as the 2026 FIFA Intercontinental Cup. So on the doorstep, that May 30th championship game of the FIFA World Cup. Kicking off in this country, close to Estado de Mexico at Azteca on June 11th, with Mexico facing off against South Africa. Nelson in short. This could be it. A shot! Oh, it's just wide. Eric Thaume thought about it and had it. And the former Kansas City man almost had a golazo to his name. Paulinho getting the call with Portugal. We spoke about that only days ago to play in Mexico City for Portugal against Mexico. Came in as a sub in that one. This ball chipped up top, looking like an offside position. This could be it. Yes! Goal! For Toluca! It's a dream start for Los Diablos Rojos. And Castro was never going to miss that on the one-on-one opportunity. Brilliant finish from Ace. offside position. Now the former News Old Boys out of Argentina buries it. Toluca's off to the start that they wanted. They're going to look at this. It's been confirmed. VAR with Selvin Brown and Tatiana Guzman in the VAR room. And now the Los Angeles Galaxy having to handle a Toluca team with full confidence very early on. This could be a recipe for disaster for the 6-time Major League Soccer champs. Here's Pereira. Back to Garcia Palomino. Yaman won't get to that. Now he will. Alexis Vega chased on. Absolute scenes from Estadio Nemesio Diaz. An unbelievable turnout for this one. Here's Yamana. Mickey. Looked like a foul. It is a foul. Klaus brought down. 29-year-old Brazilian-born striker. The academy at Grêmio on his stay, but really got his first steps with Hoffenheim. Bundesliga. Marcinkowski again having to get rid of that. Klaus couldn't win it that time. Galaxy losing the likes of Dejan Jovilic to Kansas City. And they really have missed a center forward that can provide that type of goal scoring ability for them. Klaus coming in this season precisely for that. It's an outside position. It's going to be Maya Yoshida. Galaxy struggling early on. Cess gave it away. Paulinho. Paulinho. Have it, he does! Corner kick. The Galaxy on the ropes. Elio Nunez. Alexis Vega close. Second ball service. It's going to go wide. It'll be Galaxy ball. $16 gone for Nemesio Diaz. It's an offside position from Eric Talmy. Vega. Alexis. For Vega. 40+ games for the Mexican national team. Found his footing again after his experience at Chivas Rayadas of Guadalajara and coming back home to Toluca. Yes, Leo thought about it. switch the pitch and find Gallardo, product of Pumas of UNAM. Spent 6 years at Rayados. Over 200 games with Monterrey. He was eliminated last round, by the way, to the hands of Cruz Azul. Gallardo again. Patient soccer now for Toluca. Vega, Alexis. Short on Robino. Perfect of Estudiantes de La Plata back to Elion. No connection that time, and it's going to be a goal kick for Marcin Kowski and the LA Galaxy. Alexis Vega again in center circle. Looking for Elion. It's well done by Vega to the right. Alexis moving flanks again. By Yoshida. Beck. Here's Beck, and this could be a good opportunity for the Galaxy. They play it well. Here's Beck still on it, going to Klaus. It's not the best delivery for Joao. That was numbers for the LA Galaxy. That was an opportunity for the LA Galaxy. They weren't able to capitalize. You won't get a ton of those against a team like Toluca. They'll wonder if they could have done better. Oh, look at this from Elliot. Well defended by Nelson. Cerrillo. Gabriel Beck. Here's the Brazilian. No success, and back out to Gallardo. Alexis, yes, here's Vega. Near side, Vega. Ole Torero from Alexis Vega. Taking on Yaman. Oh, brilliantly done by Vega. Crossed inside, and Marcin Kowski gets a glove on it. Corner kick, Toluca. And Alexis put it on the moves. That is why he is part of the World Cup pool at the moment. More than likely will be on that squad for Javier Aguirre for Mexico. Numbers in the box for Toluca. Oh, that's well done. Here's a shot. It was Vega again. So crafty in short spacing. Number 9. Vega to strike, and the header controlled by Marcin Kowski. Very good luck for Andres Pereira. Beck chases on. Palomera has to come off his line. Cerrillo. Santiago. Simon. Spent 5 years at River Plate. Simon. Gallardo. Ramiro. Franco. It's Pereira. Andres Federico still on it. And it's all possession base for Toluca. Controlling the game. Up on the scoreline and looking for more. 11th minute opener. Rico Castro. Toluca up for the moment, 1-0. Romero. Looking short to Angulo. El Canelo. Spent time at Xolos, Chivas, León, Necaxa, and now with Toluca, wearing 10 in the back of his jersey. Paulinho. Gallardo. Jesus. Intercepted by Garces, and looking to find Beck. No success for the Colombian center back. It's a monologue for Toluca at the moment as they look for a way in, knocking on the door of the Los Angeles Galaxy. 22 minutes in. To Gallardo. Alexis Vega. Jesus Gallardo against Beck. Gallardo straight to goal. No chance that time for the Mexican international. It's going to be a goal kick once again for Los Angeles. Yamane. Yoshida. Yaman wanted it, he did not get it. Speck going down. Yaman will once again have to pick up Alexis Vega here. Angulo. Last man out. He's still way back for the LA Galaxy, defending with 11. As the Galaxy just can't find a way out for the moment. The high pressure from Toluca as well certainly does not help that. It's back. Klaus ripped away. Bruno Mendes. Tommy to Cerrillo. Edwin still on it. Looked like a foul from Cerrillo. It is a foul from 22. And Héctor Said Martinez, the Honduran referee, will call it. Here's Gallardo. Alexis Vega. A lot of the Toluca game really going through the feet, through the boots of both Vega and Gallardo on that left Toluca flank. There's Pereira. Andrés Federico. Tough for the Los Angeles Galaxy. This continues to be the tone of the game. Only 25 minutes in, and if you want to talk percentages and possession, already looking offside. That was a thing with LAFC last night. Of course, LAFC was able to overturn that and win the first leg against La Máquina Cementera, the reigning champs of this tournament, by the way. 3-0. Dream night for youngster David Martinez, and scoring a brace, and the third one for Son. That's Greg Vanney looking on, and he's got to be concerned. Cerrillo right behind Vega. Ball chipped up top. Yaman gets rid of it. Had Gallardo right behind him. No communication that time. Perhaps could have gone back to JT Marcinkowski. The winner of this series takes on the winner of LAFC and Cruz Azul. Job is not finished there for Los Angeles Football Club, but certainly advanced. 3-0 win that they will take back to Puebla as next April 14th from Estadio Cuauhtémoc, the home of Club Puebla. That is where the second leg will be, and the Máquina Cementera will need of an important scoreline. Of course, if LAFC scores, Cruz Azul will have to score 5 goals total in that series. Once again, as we saw some years ago in these quarterfinals, it is MLS and Liga MX only left in the tournament. But of course, there's no interleague series. It's all Liga MX against MLS, which certainly does help. Making every match attractive. As an example, last time out, last Concacaf Champions Cup, I remember being on the call of the America Cruz Azul series. What a series that was. It's from Angulo. Klaus, pivot and turns. Oh, that's well done by Klaus. Holding up traffic. Let's give him away again. Elliot. Angulo. Vega, Alexis. Vega can have it. Tip of the box, turns. Gets it back. Alexis. In short to Romero Franco. Finding Bruno Mendes. He's the former Corinthians. Brazil, former Granada. In Spain. Back out to the right. Simon. Nunez. It's everything for Toluca. 29 minutes gone. It's a 1-0 game for the Diablos. That's a foul. Nunez. It's the right call by Héctor Said Martinez. Stoney brought down. A ton of contact. The left winger out of the Academy of Augsburg in Germany. 31-year-old joining Los Angeles Galaxy from Kansas City. It's been a tough start for the LA Galaxy in the 2026 MLS season. Only 1 win and 6 ties against all Western Conference teams, and coming off a loss at home against Minnesota United 2-1 last time out. Of course, they don't want to remember the 2025 season historically bad on many levels for the LA Galaxy, coming off that 2024 MLS Cup championship against Red Bull New York. Too much ball over on the left. Oh, that's well done by Nelson. Stays on. Tip of the box. Still alive. Crossed in, and that's going to be headed away. Klaus can be so dangerous in that area. In the 6. And we're going to get an opportunity off the dead ball for LA Galaxy. And these are opportunities that Greg Vanneyson will have to try and capitalize like none other. Corner kick chance for the Los Angeles Galaxy. Earning their spot in this tournament, by the way, after their 2025 Leagues Cup performance. They had a very tough go in league. We spoke about that. Klaus is not going to get there in time. Oh, this is given away. A missed chance. Cerrillo just giving that away. Half hour gone in this one. It's still 1-0 to Toluca. Can Peck get there in time? He will. Here's the former Vasco da Gama. Gabriel Peck scored 5 out of the 6 goals in the previous series for the Galaxy. Oh, he got there. It's off the end line. A little too much for the Brazilian. Peck really the big-time playmaker for this team. the big difference maker for Vanny's side, who opts for this 11 tonight, of course with interesting players like additions this year of Justin Hack, New York City. Cuevas, always a dangerous player on the wing. Of course, the injury to Joseph Painso hurting this team. He's an unbelievable asset. Not available for selection. Could not beat that injury in time. But you got to talk about 18. You have to talk about Marco Reus. He is available. He's on the bench. The Borussia Dortmund legend. You have to think that if this scoreline holds, that the Los Angeles Galaxy needs a little magic, a little spark, a little hope. At some point, we could see Reus. Very early on in this one, but this isn't a terrible scoreline for the LA Galaxy, particularly given what we've seen in 33 minutes of soccer. That 6-0 scoreline in the previous round for the Galaxy, combined with the 6-3 aggregate scoreline, you get the math there. +6 in goal differential for the Galaxy, +3 in goal differential for Toluca in the Toluca San Diego series. Gives the opportunity and the ability in this quarterfinal matchup to the LA Galaxy to host the second leg of this one, which could be really the golden ticket for them in this series, where Toluca thus far has been the much better side. But if you keep it close and you can seal this, close it up in Carson, you could have a shot. Toluca struggled in Southern California in their previous series, falling 3-2 to San Diego. They came back to this stadium here, and they took care of business to eliminate Mickey Vara's side. Leon, step over play, crafty individual ISO effort. Back out to Gallardo. Tip of the box try. Canelo, Angulo, Paulinho, Angulo again. It's Alexis Vega. Yamane getting rid of it, and the Wolves won't count. We'll go the other way per the signal of this man, Hector Said Martinez. Galaxy ball. 11 minutes into this one. Castro struck first for Toluca. Handball from Angulo. That's the call from Martinez. 35 minutes gone from Toluca, State of Mexico, Estado de Mexico. This is not Mexico City. That's crafty. It's a foul. And it's going to be a card for Cerrillo. Very physical matchup that time with Leon Nunes. So the 25-year-old will go to the book. One of the better academies in Major League Soccer in Frisco, Texas, with FC Dallas. Youth international on his stay with the United States as well. Oh, that's well done. We just can have a shot. He does. It's deflected. Another one played inside. Oh! And Arces was there. Angulo first pull. Try to make something happen there. Finally one gets through for Toluca. That's what they're banking on, and that's what they're hoping for. And it's shortened. Marcinkowski's very good. So much curve on that in-swinger. Perhaps Elliot clearly looking for the infamous Olímpico. The goal Olímpico. Back inside. Marcinkowski gets it and keeps it on the double time save. It's JT. The Galaxy is holding out Toluca. 8 minutes plus stoppage to go until we get halftime. Another mistake. It's Paulinho. Backside turn to goal for the Portugal international. Angulo. Los Angeles has been compact. Not a lot has gotten through for Toluca. Klaus. To swing this outright to Beck, not enough, and that was easily intercepted by Andrés Federico Pereira. Back out to the right with Elliot. He's been formidable tonight against Nelson again. As Elliot, step over play. Nelson backing in to help for the 2-on-1 combo was Harbor. Miller took the box play again with Canelo. Angulo. Leon can have a cross. He does. Paulinho, resourceful as ever. The former striker of Sporting Clube de Portugal, Braga, and others in Liga NOS, first division of Portugal. Had Garcés right on him as well. The Galaxy short, although Marcinkowski will look to find Klaus. Success from Joao. Joao hasn't had a ton of opportunities. Alexis Vega. Simon. Galaxy standing their ground again. Down for the majority of this first half. It's inside the shot. It's Marcinkowski. He'll keep it. It's a great save. Martinez here having a conversation with JT Marcinkowski, perhaps early on, and time wasting. Back. Yamal. Beck wanted it. Oh, that's well played to the right. It's back if he can have it. Played back to Klaus. But this is what the Los Angeles Galaxy need to shoot for. Now it's Pereira. Andrés Federico is down, the 26-year-old center back. Slow to get up. on the doorstep of the 42nd. It's Deportivo Toluca 1, Los Angeles Galaxy 0. Prior to the back-to-back championships obtained by Turco Mohamed and company, Toluca hadn't won in 15 years. For them, their last championship was El Bicentenary tournament in 2010. 15 years later, they were champions again, and then again on a back-to-back from Turco Mohamed and company. Elliot centralized. This could be it! Angulo, short, Paulinho, counted! And that one will hurt. 43 minutes into the first half. A near perfect break from Diablo Rojos. The patience from Angulo not to finish himself. And plays it to the back, to back, to back. Tricampeón of goleo in Liga MX, Paulinho. It's 2-0 to Toluca. That goes down in central midfield. It's a foul. And I do believe that perhaps Pereira has gone down. A sign that he won't be able to continue. He knows it. And with that said, big time loss for Toluca. It is Luan Garcia who gets ready to come on. So Luan Garcia Teixeira, 32-year-old out of Vitória, Brazil, a product of Vasco da Gama. Played a long time in Palmeiras. He's going to come on for Pereira. 2 minutes have added on by the by. We will play up until the 47th minute of action. (13) is the man who has come on. Luan Garcia. Yaman for Peck. Miki can't get there. Ball played into space. Angulo. Oh, that's well done by Canelo. Angulo. Paulinho still on it. Alexis Vega. Best thing that can happen to the Los Angeles Galaxy right now would be the halftime whistle. 6-time MLS champs in trouble. absolute rocking atmosphere from Estadio Nemesio 10 in the state of Toluca, state of Mexico, Toluca. Oh, look at this from Alexis Vega. Class. Gallardo. Back to Alexis, 47 in the box. And he'll call it here. Héctor Said Martinez will call it. And that's it for the first 45 minutes of action. The LA Galaxy is down 2-0 to Toluca. A lot of work to be done. That's Greg Vanney. We'll have his halftime chat. For the moment, everything going right. For the Mexican club. These are the stats for the first 45 minutes, and that'll tell you what has happened in this game. 75% possession for Toluca. 10 shots, only one for the Los Angeles Galaxy. None on target from Greg Vanney and company. Let's take a look at the most transcendent parts, of course, of this first half. That has been ever so for Toluca. They have been the better team. We just looked at the statistics. It's 75% possession of the ball in the first 45 minutes for the home side. A long ball played into space. And it's Nico Castro as Toluca strikes first. Perfectly timed run. There's no offside. And the finish is top class. Then Angulo will play. Half a goal for Paulinho. Just when the Galaxy 3-4 minutes away from halftime, this one hurt. They'd go down 2-0. It's patient soccer from Angulo. Beautiful finish from the Liga MX, 3-time consecutive winner of the Golden Boot. Paulinho. That'd be the end of the first 45 minutes. It's Deportivo Toluca up 2-0 on the Los Angeles Galaxy. Don't you go anywhere. We will be back for the second 45 minutes of this one, as the LA Galaxy with a ton of work to do in the second 45 minutes of action. That's the fan base, of course, at Toluca. They're having a blast. As Diablos Rojos is having the perfect night. We'll be back with the second 45.
Rolls on to the quarterfinals, the defending champions.
Quarterfinals are here. First leg battles kick off now.
Drives it across. Oh, it's in!
Goal! This is football. This is the Concacaf Champions Cup.
This is obsession. The beautiful sickness. You tell yourself it's just a game. A thing to pass the time. But time starts to bend around it. This is football, a madness that ties strangers together and tears friends apart. And these are its most epic battles.
This broadcast is copyrighted by Concacaf for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of Concacaf is strictly prohibited.
We are ready to go for the second. Chipped up top. Of course, we did see Luan Garcia come on for Andres Pereira by late in the first half as Pereira suffered an injury. Toluca again, picking up where they left off in the first half. Incomplete control. It's 2-0 for Toluca. Opportunity over on the far side for Diablos Rojos. They won the third. Chipped on top of the header. Saved by Marcinkowski. That was an offside position. Out on the right, funded that time by Harbor Miller. This could be it over on the right side as Peck fights through. Opportunity off the corner kick. Perhaps an opportunity for Joao Klaus. Let's tuck it away. Six nearing 7. Two-nil scoreline. For Los Diablos. Talk about Marco Reus and his ability, and he gets ready to come on. The Borussia Dortmund legend will always be in action for Vanney. Paulinho checks it out, goes back into the box, doesn't get it back though. Of course, for the Galaxy, they know how important an away goal can also be for them. Into what would be the second leg of this series. Vega goes down with a foul. Winder caught up in that one. Alexis Vega sets up from way out. Service, Yaman gets rid of it. Elliott is there. It's played inside for Castro. Crossed in. It's well defended 11 minutes in. Justine Hack sets up as well. So a couple of changes coming your way. Bond defends well. The former New York City man wearing 15, but Royce wearing 18. Klaus still on it, the shot, and that's going to be wide. One of the better opportunities back with the strike, and a great save from Garcia Palomera. Changes take place. Marco Royce comes on. So does Justin Hack. And it is Harbor coming off wearing 15 in the back of his jersey. Harbor Miller. Ball played. Aurelio, 14 minutes into this one, 1-on-1 opportunity. Knocks it out. The shot is way off. With Yamane to Beck. Royce. Marco. Royce wants it back. Klaus. Could have been out. Here's a cross second pull service. But the Galaxy at least getting near the Toluca goal just a little bit more in this second half. opportunity in the left. Cross comes in, and Palomera will keep it. It's Garcia Palomera. Missed chance for the Los Angeles Galaxy off the back line. 62 gone in this one. Still 2-0 to Toluca. Closing in defensively, crossed in, second ball service. Placed back inside. Oh, what a miss! Certainly something you're not used to seeing Paulinho miss. Could have been the 3-0 scoreline for Toluca. Portuguese international, very close. It's chipped up top. Passed it all. Was looking to go inside for Paulinho. The 20th minute mark here. Still the 2-0 scoreline for Toluca. Opportunity for Royce. Inside for Beck, and Beck, yes, for the Los Angeles Galaxy. Golazo! Goal! That's what they were looking for. An away goal, and they find it 20 minutes into the second half. Brilliant pass. Played through to the Brazilian and back with an excellent finish. The Los Angeles Galaxy get their away goal. Sixth goal of the tournament for Beck. Of course, he had 5 against Mount Pleasant. grabs one more here. What a moment to do so as well. Nelo for the back heel. We got a game on our hands here for the Galaxy. This is a scoreline that they can live with. Taking into consideration, they get the second leg at home. Beck brings this team back to life on that brilliant pass played through to the former Vasco da Gama. Creative man by Marco Reus. Klaus is inside, so Reus. Here's Beck again with the individual effort, goes inside to Klaus. And the Los Angeles Galaxy coming into the road in the second half. Changes have been successful. Klaus being called for it will go the other way. The goal for the LA Galaxy is massive. It's an away goal. To put that in context, a 1-0 win, if this holds from Carson, would be good enough to see the Galaxy go through. Will strike right back here with a substitution. Doesn't like what he has seen at the moment. He's going to make a change, and it's going to be Elio Nunez coming off. Wearing 11 in the back of his jersey. It is Everardo Lopez. Wearing 25 in there. Goals in the tournament for Beck. Sensational stuff for the Brazilian. Perhaps the most important one, the one he's able to put in the back of the net moments ago here in Toluca. Reus. It's Marco. No back heel. It's won by Diablos Rojos. Into space with Angulo. Ole Torero from Canelo. He's still on it. Gallardo inside. That's Yoshida. Reus gets rid of it. Klaus was looking to chase that one through. Back out to Simon. Bruno Mendes. Six. From La Bombonera. from Estadio Nemesio 10. Santiago Subon. Galaxy ball. Galaxy will make another change here. Julian Aude. Julian Aude comes on. Nelson Izab, and so for Aude, the Argentine will take his position as the left back. I've seen him start for Greg Vanny as his left back. So he comes on to provide some fresh legs for his team. Toluca brace for the three-time Golden Boot winner in Liga MX. Third goal of the tournament. And the best moment of Los Angeles Galaxy. Toluca at a third here. Can control that. Big blow to Los Angeles here. We get back into the game for a moment, for a segment of the game. Shot from way out. Opportunity for Castro. Target. We're going to get a corner kick. $15 to go in this one. It's controlled by JT Marcinkowski. (3-1) for los Diablos Rojos. Can Royce get something going here? Stepek. The Brazilian back to Royce. There's an opportunity. Alde still on it. Alde! Royce! Counted for the LA Galaxy! Galaxy some way, somehow continue to fight back from La Bombonera, and it's Royce, second away goal, massive one for the Borussia Dortmund legend. Wow. And so with 12 minutes to go, it's 3-2 for Toluca, but now 2 away goals for the LA Galaxy, which are massive. And Vanny gets 2 more changes ready to come on. The 2 away goals. If the score holds now, the Galaxy would advance with either a 1-0 or 2-1 victory from Los Angeles. That is the impact of that second away goal. Yaman's going to come off. Cuevas comes on wearing 19. Sanabria will come on wearing 8. Eric Thome, the former Stuttgart man, will also come off. Lucio Cuevas and Lucas Sanabria. Look at this run from Klaus. That's well done from Klaus. He's going to get there in time. Klaus still on it, looks for the individual effort. He'll grab a corner kick here from the left. What a turn of events here for the LA Galaxy. Could you imagine if they could tie this game 3-all? Roy sets up. It's beating it to the second pole. It's a little long and Garces can't get there. To go in this one. For the Galaxy, they have got to realize that this is the scoreline really for them, and to avoid a fourth. Another goal from Toluca would be massive. Gallardo. It's taken away by Sanabria. Over on the right side for Simon. Out there, right on him. Castro. Abria picks him up. Gallardo straight to goal. Toluca will make a change as well as Simon comes off. And Barbosa comes on. Barbosa, a back-to-back champion with Atlas of Guadalajara, with Diego Martín Coca. Come in wearing number 2 in the back of his jersey. Looks like Jesus Gallardo is going to come off as well. Alexis Vega comes off as well. Rossi. 3 changes on that window for Toluca. Here's Beck. Cuevas on the right. Oh, look at this, the individual effort from Cuevas. One, Sanabria is brought down, no foul given. Advantage for Castro. Diego Barbosa just came on the right. It's chipped up top. Paulinho back in. Oh, look at this, unbelievable. He'll strike him anyway. Look how he'll score this. It's 4-2 for the Diablos Rojos, and this could be. This 4th goal could be the deciding factor. Some communication still going on, perhaps. VAR. Now reviewing upstairs with Selvin Brown and Tatiana Guzman, who are in CONCACAF VAR tonight. It's confirmed. Seven gone. With the scoreline for the Galaxy, to start, they need a 2-0 win or a 3-1 win would see them advance. A 4-2 force overtime. Extra time. Paulinho with another hat trick tonight. Last time he did that was last September against the Rayados. What a goal scorer he is. Minutes played. Alde goes down, and that's going to be a card for Bruno Mendes. Single pole service, no chance that time for Mendes. Mendes was bugged. Of added on, and we will play up until the 93rd minute of action. Official call. Service looks a bit long. Mojabet looks on. What a game this has been. 6 total goals. Series that is going to be in the balance. The Galaxy will look for a near perfect game in the second leg. They know what they need to do. 2 away goals. It's no easy feat. Of course, being down 4-2, they must look for a 2-0 scoreline, perhaps a 3-1. 60 seconds to go in this one. Here's Beck. Could be the last opportunity for the LA Galaxy. Beck gets it back. It's Klaus in the box. Here's Beck. Looks for a way in. Still on it. Garces lost it. Yoshida went down without a foul. Galaxy will maintain the ball with Hack. They go inside. Sanabria. And we'll go the other way. Said Martinez will more than likely finish this one at the kick from Palomeda. There you have it. It's 4-2 to Toluca. Los Angeles Galaxy will have their shot. In the second leg, but for now, a big time win as Paulinho scores a hat trick tonight. Paulinho did it again. For Diablos Rojos. They pick up a massive victory. Fans will go home happy, knowing they have an important lead. Heading into the second leg. Galaxy looked like getting back into the game twice. Reactions we are going to have is going to be Paulinho.
Me encuentro con Paulinho, el jugador del partido. Un gan importante es empezar esta serie ganando en casa. Vienen un partido de vuelta y listos casi para llegar a la semifinal. ¿Cómo se sienten para este partido?
Todavía falta mucho, ¿eh? El partido allá seguro que va a ser muy difícil. Ya jugamos contra ellos allá y sabemos que es una cancha difícil, un equipo que juega muy bien. Pero estamos felices por ganar por 2 goles. Pena que sufrimos también, pero hicimos un muy buen partido.
Esta afición, ¿qué significa para ustedes jugar en casa con esta casa que todavía terminó el partido y todavía están aquí acompañándolos?
No, una locura. Seguro que los rivales cuando vienen lo sienten. Son un jugador en la cancha más. Agradecerle. Todos los partidos así es una cosa loca y agradecerles por eso.
Felicidades.
Muchas gracias.
Acá para la foto.
Paulinho saying it won't be easy in the second leg. They played there before Jiménez Campeones Cup last year, and they know it's going to be a tough outing from Carson. Let's look at stats. 17 shots, 6 of those on target for the Diablos Rojos of Toluca. 7 shots, 3 of those on target for the away side for the LA Galaxy. Physical matchup, 22 fouls, 2 yellow cards, and of course, in possession, the Mexican club, the better one at that, with 72% possession of the ball over the LA Galaxy. We are going to also take a look at the best that took place. Of course, in this one, 6-goal game. What a matchup it was. From Estadio Nemesio Diaz, everything for Toluca in the first half. Castro would open the score. A brilliant ball played into space and a sensational finish. Nothing to do for JT Marcinkowski that time. would score his Paulinho. Brace for him. Third one for Toluca. 3-1 scoreline. Galaxy would come right back, making changes. Roy's on the field now. Marco would make this a 3-2 game. Alda had also come on as a sub. But once again, it'd be Paulinho. Offside position that time. Unfortunate clearance by Garces isn't good enough, and it'd be a hat trick for this man, for Paulinho. And that'd be the end of it. Deportivo Toluca 4, LA Galaxy 2, and we will have a second leg in Los Angeles. And it's all smiles for the moment from Toluca. Cueva will speak now for the Los Angeles Galaxy.
Me encuentro con el jugador Mauricio Cuevas de LA Galaxy. Mauricio, una prueba difícil, pero todavía hay un partido que va a definir 90 minutos más esta serie de la Champions Cup.
Sí, nosotros venimos a este partido, sabemos lo difícil que es jugar aquí en Toluca, sabemos lo bien que está ellos también, y ahora para nosotros apenas acá terminar el primer tiempo y a regresar a casa y prepararnos bien para la remontada, pues.
¿Qué significa también jugar con esta afición, que al final también es un número más en la cancha?
Sí, es una locura, la verdad, que la afición aquí es increíble, y para nosotros pues nos dio más motivación, pues, pero el resultado no se lo puedo dar, y ahora enfocarnos en la vuelta en casa.
Muchas gracias y buen regreso a casa.
Gracias.
Well, saying it's extremely hard to play in this type of ambience and this atmosphere. With that, obviously, he knows, as well as the LA Galaxy, that the second leg will be massive from Carson at Dignity Health Sports Park, as they will look to come back from this 4-2. Thank you so much for being with us. It's Ramses Sandoval on the first leg of this quarterfinal. It is Toluca up on the LA Galaxy 4-2. Good night.